Welcome to Pokemon Pitch Black 2, a new Gen 5 Romhack by Mimsu that brings the complexity of modern Romhacks to the beautiful region of Unova. This game completely overhauls the Nuzlocke concept, bringing viability to summoning Pokemon and adding in much more difficulty. This game was incredibly fun to play, and it's the first game to make Gen 5 feel so complete. So come along on my journey through Pokemon Pitch Black 2. Upon selecting for our starter, we're immediately met with a surprise. Okay. Whoa, we're shiny? Wait, whoa, hold on. Pause. I know in some ROM hacks, they'll give you shiny Pokemon, just because it's like, they get to change the game, whatever. But I don't know I think this is genuinely shiny. Holy shit, I think this is genuinely shiny. Another change in this game is that at the very end of Aspertia City, Steven's standing next to the gate offering a Gen 3 starter Pokemon. If you play by hardcore Nuzlocke rules, then technically you can't actually take it, but I asked the creator how to work around this gift Pokemon, and he said that this was a legal encounter to the Nuzlocke, so I do end up using it in the later runs. Also, look how thoughtful this game is. The clerk immediately gives you Nuzlocke necessities, level caps, rare candies, which makes exploration and team prepping so much easier. With that being said, the first few encounters were Pidgey on Route 19, Plusle on Route 20, Rattata in Flockacy Town, Poochyena in Flockacy Ranch, and Venipede in Pledge Grove. This is a decent and rather diverse set of starting Pokemon, so I'm not complaining. We've seen a lot of upsides to this game, but where's the difficulty? Well, Faulkner's here to set the precedence. Unlike Redux, Faulkner is mandatory before he can fight on Charon. He has a team of strong early flying types, but with the combination of Plusle we caught and the Guts Rattata, blasting through him was no issue. The gym leaders on the other hand have their own gimmick. Every gym leader has the option of being fought in a single or a double battle. Double battles are inherently harder, but you can navigate them to earn extra rewards upon completion. This makes Charon a very interesting fight. I can fight him in a double battle for the SmackDown TM, but I chose a single battle instead. I lead with Guts Rattata to start the battle of Boomin. Tackle chips away at Teddiursa as it spends time cursing away. Things just got a lot more interesting. We've confirmed. The AI does not use potions. Okay, that was a lot of risky planning for no reason, but we've managed to circumvent it, you know? I pivot through Poochyena into Plusle to covet away its Oranberry. This way we can safely chip it down bit by bit. It also has I'll take the crit. Meowth is Technician, but super frail. Plusle lives the Fury Swipes and one-shots the Meowth with Spark. Finally, his last Pokemon is Deerling, who we can perfectly counter with Venipede to win our first gym badge. Also, that's a crit. Because we got the shiny Tepig. This is the run. Now that I can head over to Verbank side, there are a few more encounters for me to catch. Chinchu can be fished up from the waters of Verbank City, and Verbank's complex has 2 legal encounters since the bottom part has been renamed to Verbank Refinery. The complex gives me Shellos, and the lower part gets me a Coughing. For Roxy, I actually decided to enter the fight as a double battle. Not only did I think that it was possible, it also gives us the TM for Poison Jab, which I will gladly take. Starting with Raticate, a stab max power return one-shots the Coughing out of the picture. At the same time, Flame Charge can remove the Roselia from battle. On the next 2 Pokemon, again, Return's able to one-shot the Croagunk, and Flame Charge against Whirlipede picks up the victory. One of the best things about this game is that they made Pokestar Studios optional. That just made my day when I found out. After chasing down Team Plasma, I boat over to Castelia City. Castelia has potential for a lot of encounters. In the sewers, I chose Stunfisk since it's a strong Pokemon for this stage in the game. Route 4 offers Cacnea, which is practically useless, and I chose to catch the guaranteed Abra in Castelia Gardens. None of these Pokemon are actually too good for Burgh coming up, but that all changes in Relic Castle. Alright, give me any rock type that's not Onix, I'll be good. Yeah, it's not Onix. After grinding through the trainers in the gym, I reach the top only to see that Burgh is not there. Turns out there's actually a check we have to go through before Burgh. Wait, dude, hold on. This fight is just free. Discharge. Right? Okay. Oh, right? Like, what are you gonna do? What can you do? You missed the player. This is just free. Well, okay, I mean, I'll take this, yeah, like, obviously. Wait, that was the freest fight I've ever had in my life. What? Why can't all battles be like that? Now that we're at Burgh, I also chose to fight this one in a double battle. I start with Raticate, and it turns out that the gym actually heals us before the fight, so no guts boost here. What? Okay, so they do heal, apparently. Since Eradicate no longer does what I needed to do, I kind of determined that the best play here is to sack it to ensure that the others stay alive. I make the tactical play to only attack the Larvesta, and technically it does pay off. No fucking way! Oh man, it sucks that you're gonna die now, but that was funny. Leech life. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah. That sucks. It was kind of bound to happen. The rest of the battle passes easily. Pidgeot can dual Wing Beat to remove Leaviani from battle, and Lantern charge beams the Vespiquen to boost its special attack. Vespiquen goes down to a second charge beam, which brings in the Scyther on the right. In this position, victory's imminent. Rock Blast kills the Ariados and wins us the Insect Badge. It's unlucky that we had to sack Eradicate, but like my logic prevails. Like if we can't use its Guts ability, then it just loses its usefulness. So I don't mind the sack. Outside of Castelia City, Colress greets us maliciously with the intent of plugging my Pokemon into a DC power port. Too bad for him, his entire team gets soloed by Stunfisk. I opt to get my Desert Resort encounter on the outside since the options here are better, which gets me a Darumaka. The Shaking Grass and Route 5 is a guaranteed Emolga, which has great usability for Elisa. Quiet nature! And it's static, not even motor drive. Wow, I am in severe pain. And to end off this mid streak of Pokemon is probably the king of mid. To make progress in Mombasa City, we first have to help our girl counterpart from getting double penetrated by Ingo and Emmett. There's only one Pokemon each, but both of them have high damage potential. I start with my Emboar since it's my bulkiest, and X-Scissor immediately removes our Servine. Thunderfang also one-shots our Simipour as I'm barely able to damage the Gigalith. She leaves me in a 2-on-1 situation. I choose to Flame Charge Durant since it's been going for kill after kill, which left me vulnerable to Gigalith. Losing such an important Pokemon was mind-numbing. I could undergo several rounds of testicular torsion and still not feel a thing. Okay. At least now they're no longer blocking the train system, and I can reach Anvil Town for a secret gift Pokemon. Okay, received a Pokemon. Axew! Timid nature! Rivalry! Oh no! Oh no! What happened to you? You had so much potential, and now you're so ass. Similar to the original games, we have to grind through the roller coaster gym first before the actual gym. Difference is that at the end of the building is a boss battle against Fantina, and she's no joke. Minimized Drifblim makes nothing but no miss moves viable, and Big Root Miss Magius dishes out huge damage. After spending some time simmering up a plan, I hop in the fight. Emolga has Shockwave, which is perfectly suited for countering Drifblim. They waste time setting up Minimizes, so it brings out their Ninetales. I pivot through Pidgeot to dodge Shadow Balls, and into Gastrodon for the Mystical Fire. Since it does drop special attacks, I had to yawn first to set up some sleep turns, and Muddy Water's still able to deal some decent damage, which luckily pays well with the sleep turns and knocks her out. I swap straight to Scolipede on Miss Magius and manage to poison it with her first poison jab. This turns the objective from explosive damage to resistive stall. Protect with Black Sludge ensures that Scolipede's health stays high, and passive poison finishes Miss Magius. Dusknoir is basically countered by Pidgeot. I try to fish for flinches, but he keeps on sucker punching us, which actually guarantees damage on me. I swap over to Weezing, who's a lot bulkier, and Lava Plume to fish for burns. After a couple more swaps, I found out that Sucker Punch from Cacturne is my winning blow. Finally, her last Pokemon is Rotom. I can stall it out by Leech Seeding the Rotom, and protecting to waste turns until it eventually drains of its color. Since the doubles reward from Elisa is the Grass Knot TM, which I really don't need, I figured that I might as well just fight her in a single battle. Leading with Minun, I start with my Fracture. Minun's revealed to be a male, so I do need to set up a Dragon Dance first before I'm able to kill it with a Dual Chop. I'll take the crit. It's not gonna kill, but I'll take it. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I think I played it wrong. I'm supposed to keep Oh fuck, I messed up. I was supposed to use Gastrodon and keep Cacturne healthy. Okay, that's a little concerning now. I swap over to Gigalith as she sends in Emolga, and a simple 2 Rock Tombs beat her over. Alakazam Hidden Powers the Raichu, and it retaliates with a Discharge, managing to paralyze us. Alright, gotta play into this crit, so Hidden Power Psychic. Crit me. Give me a crit. Give me a crit. Don't crit me, I mean give me a crit, but don't crit me. That's fine. Okay. 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 Alright. I fucked up earlier by using Cacturn earlier when I was not supposed to, but... We can progress further into the game, but there's about to be a major roadblock called Clay. I go through the roots collecting encounters, even going as far as Chargestone Cave to pick up a Godsend and Pharaoh Seed. Come on. Pharaoh Seed, Joltik, Durant. Yes! Okay, I can take this. I can work with this. I can work with this. Unfortunately, this doesn't stop Clay from being a major threat. The issue is the permanent sandstorm during the fight. He also has two major problems, Crocodile and Excadrill. Intimidate means that I can only rely on special attacks, which I only have Gastrodon for. Excadrill on the other hand has Sand Rush and Swords Dance. I can never outspeed it and I can never outdamage it, so the only solution was to stall with Ferrothorn. I leave with my Zoroark to disguise as Nidoqueen. This way we can get off 2 low kicks and knock out the Cradily. Rhydon comes in looking for an Earthquake, but we can take it head on with Mega Drains to keep ourselves healthy. Nidoking comes out looking for a Sludge Wave. I swap over to my own Nidoqueen and bulldoze it to lower its speed, dealing damage at the same time. Keeps us alive. Okay. Perfect. This means Dig is in perfect position to outspeed and kill. Wow, okay. Reflect wore off. Did jack shit. Alright. With Crocodile out, I have to swap to Pidgeot. Since our health keeps on being chipped away, and there's a chance that Crunch defense drops, I deemed it necessary here to sack Pidgeot, since I need Swellow to come out healthy. Crunch, yeah, goodbye. No, you're not living. I doubt it would at that point because it's not fast kill. As the fight leads to Excadrill, they Swords Dance as I go for a revenge. So they're taking a fourth of their HP in chip, which is 75, which means just hitting a straight revenge here just kills. Oh, I fucked up. I think that's wrong, right? And in a position like this, Excadrill outspeeds all of my Pokemon and they can kill all of my Pokemon. Looking back, Revenge was the wrong decision here. Not only was it not damage boosted, we also didn't get any of the health back that we would have if I used Leech Seed. Eventually, my team does die to this Swords Dance Gucci dripped out Mole Rat, concluding my run. Honestly, that was a good first attempt. The second attempt wasn't too hot. It died at Elisa since I got too greedy trying to fight her in a double battle. My team was incredibly mid and I had no source of damage, so I wasn't too surprised that we died here. But the third attempt was destined to go far. The Dugtrio encounter that I actually avoided proved to be useful by outspeeding Elisa's electric types. And I also got a camera up that can deal strong splash damage with Lava Plume. This made Elisa a trivial matter. More importantly, our encounter set is better suited for matching Clay. Toxicroak can safely Brick Break the Cradily while resisting all of its moves. I use Whimsicott with Energy Ball to outspeed and retaliate the Rhydon while baiting Sludge Wave from Nidoking. Claydol's my counter here, resisting all of the Nidoking's coverage moves and baiting in Crocodile. In this position, I swap over to Toxicroak with Shuka Berry. Fake out damage perfectly brings it down to Brick Break range. Show me Brick Break kill. Okay, nice. Back on track. This is Excadrill. Earthquake incoming. With Air Balloon, it should not... It should resist the... Wait, I think that's fine though. I think that's actually fine. Since AI doesn't see EQ as a kill now, it's going to set up Swords Dances until it sees Rock Slide as a kill on Lantern. Unfortunately, one turn just isn't enough for damage. I have to sack Claydol to bring in Azumarill safely. It's okay if it goes for another Swords Dance. Okay. PB, boys, PB. We do have another run-in with Team Plasma at the Plasma Frigate over at PWT. There's 2 sets of tag battles with Charon and our rival. The fights can get out of hand quite quickly because the opponents have synergizing teams. Of course, I had to ensure a level advantage here, which made getting past both of them not an issue. With Team Plasma dispelled for, Charon gives us the HM for Surf, unlocking many more encounters. First in Guidance Chamber is Aeron, and in Mistralton Cave is Rhydon. This places us right in the middle of the Skyla split, where there are 2 more encounters. 2% Spinda, man. Are you serious? These TMs, I'll come back when I'm higher level. Are you serious? Bro, no way. These definitely aren't good things to see going into Skyla. There was potential for some aggressive Pokemon that counter her, but we didn't get any of those. I have to resort back to a single battle for Skyla since her Swan at the back is a huge problem, and you'll see why. Unless we get giga fucked by this Rotom fan and get like 3 flinches, we should be safe. Charge Beam twice, or sorry, once, and then 2 serves kill. Okay. Okay. Also, I did not see speed boost here. It says leftovers in the calc, but I did not see speed boost. Okay. I was silently holding my breath. I was silently holding my breath. I was like, please, don't fuck me like that. Gliscor, as expected. We go Emolga on the EQ. Go CP, that's fine. We'll swap out. I U-turn over to Gastrodon, who has the bulk to survive its hits, and retaliate with a Surf to one-shot. I'm pretty sure this game has custom AI. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game has custom AI. So you can't reliably like always switch in on an Earthquake. You know, sometimes they'll set up. They'll use a setup move if they see a kill and you try to switch. My Crobat can 1v1 the Jumpluff, which finally brings out the issue Pokemon in Swanna. Good night. It's built as a no-guard Swanna with Hydro Pumps and Hurricane. I accidentally make the mistake of directly swapping into Galvantula. How often does that happen? It's not every single trainer, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's only when it comes to boss trainers. So that's like gym leaders, rivals, and like certain like... Why did I go to Galvantula? What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I meant to go to Emolga. Oh fuck, I think I fucked myself. I'm supposed to sacrifice Emolga here so that Galvantula can come in full health to T-Bolt. Unfortunately, a mistake like this seals my fate. Lantern's health is just too low and can't kill in one shot, and Emolga is slower than Swanna. No miss, stab, Hydro Pumps just does way too much damage and slowly picks off my Pokemon one by one. I forgot that's how no guard works. I thought I was safe too. Oh my god. I should have just cross-poisoned. Forgot that's how no guard works. I think we wipe. I don't know anything else we can do here. I honestly felt that this was the best run so far and that it was the one. So this loss really shook me. The next couple of tries really didn't go well. I was rushing through the game and they all wiped in the early game. But this one Oshawott attempt went all the way. It even went as far as beating Clay deathless. Also at this point, the hack creator did confirm that the gift Pokemon at the start was indeed a valid encounter. I never knew why it could brine there if it knows my ability, but anyway. Okay, yeah, as expected. That's a little low for my liking. Yeah, it's a little low for some reason. Alright, Sludge Wave incoming. Dig. Okay, that's fine. We would have lived a crit there, so... Citrus, okay, yeah, brings it up to like around 65 HP. Octazooka. Okay. Here's where it's a little dicey now. It's probably going to Swords Dance now. We'll Samurott with Air Balloon. Okay. So it's +2 attack, but it cannot Earthquake yet. We'll Razor Shell. Okay. Okay. And that's Aqua Jet kill range. Okay. Nice. I knew I could do this because I spent like maybe an hour yesterday like looking for all my ranges, making sure every single thing fit. Since this attempt went really far, I made sure that the Skyla plan was far more bulletproof. Rhydon 1v1s the Rotom and immediately baits out the Swanna. Nice. Okay, so this is the ever-loving Swanna that fucking no guard Hurricane, no guard Hydro Pump. I honestly, I don't have a counter for this, except for this exact strat. Destiny Bond, because we're faster. No guard Hurricane. This was the only strat that we have. This is the only way I know how to take it down. Since it's holding a Walking Berry, none of my electric types can actually outspeed and kill it, so there's only one reliable solution here. We are gonna go into Galvantula. I think what they send in is based on the... Okay, so it's random. The rest of the battle goes smoothly from here. Poison Jab knocks the Togekiss, and Samurott washes out the Gliscor. Citrus just brings us out of random move from the next incoming Pokemon. Alright, or at least I hope so. Okay. A pivot through Rhydon brings Galvantula in safely to zap the Staraptor. Nice. Crobat can end the Jumpluff in a 1v1, putting us into a new PB. Alright. PB. Question. Lentomoss Town is blocked off by a row of Machops, and the only way past is a mandatory battle against Chuck. I lead with Crobat and Weavile. I fake out the Hitmontop to aggro the Infernape, but I instantly lose Weavile because I forgot about Mach Punch. The plan is Aggro kills the Infernape, Hitmonchan wants to fake us out, we fake out the Hitmonchan, that lets... Okay. That was... I did not consider that possibility. I thought it was just going to Focus Blast us, but I guess I did not consider that. In all honesty, I'm not too sad because the Weavile is not that great. It doesn't really do anything for us. But that was a little bit of an unnecessary sack there. At the very least, it gives me the free swap over to Reuniclus. I swap in Rhydon on the left and set up Future Sights to kill for the future. The issue is that Hitmonchan has Rain Dance, and Poliwrath can outspeed and outdamage my Pokemon with Swift Swim. I Psychic and Future Sight lands in both of his Pokemon, leaving his Poly in a 2v1. When we kill it next turn with the Psychic, the turn that Poliwrath comes in, it dies. 2 Future Sights incoming, and we'll Psychic the Hitmonchan. Okay. I'm pretty sure the Electivire dies. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh shit, wrong side. Okay. That's fine. A little bit sloppy from me for losing the Weavile like that, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I think I was straightforward on the Focus Blast, and I just missed the Mach Punch like that. I easily pass through Reversal Mountain since I have such a large level advantage. This is where the game really begins. First, how about some encounters? Skorupi at Reversal Mountain, Litwick in the Haunted House, Clamperl in Undella Town, Chinchu in Undella Bay, and Clefairy on Route 14. Here, I'm in a good position to take on the Undella rival fight. His team quite honestly consists of subpar Pokemon, Focus Sash Bisharp has nothing on my Stormthrow Drapion, and I can fold this bitch like a plastic knife. He chose the worst of the regional birds and instantly fries like chicken. His superior is packing stab dragon moves, but gets fully countered by Black Sludge Crobat using Fly. The first real threat on his team comes in the form of Electros, which I don't truly have a counter for. Ludicolo was my best bet. With Leech Seed for health back, I can stall it out with Protects until it eventually passes from chip damage. Lucario has adaptability, but nothing super effective for my Chandelure. Perfect. You know what? Despite the minus special attack nature, it's still very, very good. Finally, his Hydreigon's an easy one-shot with Play Rough. Bang. Route 13 is a long route, but most of the trainers can be skipped. Unfortunately, that does mean I get punished with a low-tier Lunatone. Upon reaching Lacunosa Town, our rival calls in a favor for a tag battle. Zinzalin and his teammate has a relatively well-rounded team. Oh god, why are you starting with Superior? Oh, fuck, I looked at it wrong. You didn't even kill. God damn it. Okay, Poison Tail. Please do something. Since Krookodile doesn't seem to be doing much damage here, I pivot over to Chandelure just in time for Superior to blast away a Druddigon. Thank you. Houndoom, being a fire and dark type, resists most of the coverage their team is packing, but gets crippled by a crit cross poison. Thank you. Sash. With them down to their last two Pokemon, I can protect Gothitelle for Lucario to get off in extreme speed. Please see fast kill. On something. Extreme speed. Perfect. Oh, is this Shadow Tag? Holy fuck, I didn't even know Shadow Tag existed on a Golbat. What the fuck? Please Sucker Punch the Golbat. Okay, Wide Guard. We'll take that. Lucky us. Alright. The rest of the game from now till Drayden goes pretty smoothly. Other than a couple of battles along the way, I'm blessed with some more Pokemon. Heracross on Route 12, Lapras from Village Bridge, Carablast from Route 11, and Curlier from Route 9. A lot of these are great Pokemon, and I see a lot of E4 potential, but right now my obstacle is Drayden. The trainers in his gym are already difficult enough since they have full power dragon types with a lot of coverage, but Drayden is next level. My plan for him barely lines up correctly. I can use Azuro's defensive typing to work around his leading Lapras, but this brings in the Sceptile. My only solution for that is Crobat, since it's the only Pokemon I have that outspeeds. Okay. Now we're dead to a crit. So it's Brave Bird. Okay. I mean, we'll take that. If it used Breaking Swipe, we wouldn't have been able to kill, and 2 of its Breaking Swipe would have killed me. So that's really, really odd. Unpunished, but the job is still not done. If Kingdra crits me here, then whatever it hits dies. It might focus energy here. We'll go to Gorbis, because it could possibly... Yeah, there's a Draco. Okay, so it's not always random. Okay, nice. That was the one crit we had to play into. And here, Draining Kiss kills. Beautiful. His Dragonite is built counterintuitively. They break their own multi-scale with their Life Orb recoil. I swap over to Rhydon, who can basically wall any physical mon with Solid Rock Eviolite. Just no Grass or Water moves. An Ice Punch to kill. Beautiful. Flygon's also no problem for Clefairy. Perfect. Its frail stats and weak defensive typing means that even Clefairy can two-shot it. Finally, Escavalier comes in against Altaria. Our typing is perfect to countering it and grants me the win. Just like that. That's Drayden. Team Plasma attacks and sets us on a goose chase to hunt them down. We fought them before in a tag battle with our rival, but this time a single battle is actually harder. Drayden dies to a wide lens dual chop, and S-Cavalier 1v1s Cryo with Smart Strike. But the issue here is Glalie. Glalie's offensively min-maxed with stab rock type head smash with life orb boost. Because its stats are so giga boosted, literally nothing on my team can take 2 safe hits while also outspeeding it. So here, I bring in Kricketune as a sacrifice to safely bring in my next Pokemon. With Icicle Crash 30% flinch chance, I'm not taking that risk. I'm not taking any risk here. We outspeed, low kick to kill. I'm not taking any risk here. We're going to be seeing more of Zinzalin much later in the story, but first we're brought over to Humilau City. In trying to pick up some more encounters, I run into this Ace Trainer which set up a Dragon Dance. Here, I had to let go of Houndoom because I needed the Sucker Punch damage. Yeah. That's the best bet I got. This was another case of sloppy play, and technically I can play a little bit more aggressively, but it's not like I have infinite Pokemon to sack, so I still need to be cautious. After getting the new batch of Pokemon and bringing them up to level, I can head towards the 8th gym. But before doing so, there's another mandatory battle. I want to be jacked as like Lieutenant Surge, you know? I need to get to that level. Nah, I'm not there yet. Okay, so it does set up the light screen. That's why we Earthquaked. We Earthquaked first, because then when we break second, it kills it and it breaks the screen. Why was that so hard for me to articulate? For the most part, the plan was straightforward, just a simple swap and kill. Okay, Aftermath, that's fine. Here's that Raichu looking for Focus Blast. It's probably gonna Nasty Plot now. We're gonna, or Parabolic Charge. We're gonna U-turn out. Go to Nidoking. Perfect. Earthquake kills. Here's Luxray looking for the kill. Kill with Storm Throw. Manectric looking for Charge Beam or Flamethrower. Nice. Lantern looking for Scald. Leech Seed, because this thing, yep, that's what I thought. So we're probably gonna have to do a bit of stalling strats. Oh fuck. It's at +6. Despite us literally dying to any attack, I can still stall it out of health. Beautiful. I forgot this thing even had a Jolteon in the back. I forgot this thing even existed. Because I was so busy. Okay, that's a crit. I was so busy stalling it out. On top of giving access to Marlin, he also gives us a second leftovers as a reward. The past couple of gym leaders I've been fighting in a singles battle, since the reward doesn't outweigh the challenge, but Marlin here is different. He offers water gems and a Lumberry, so it's in my best interest to take him on in a double battle. Obviously his entire team is based around the rain, so go figure that I'll have to bring in water Pokemon of my own. Vaporeon Ludicolo. Basically the plan is to take out the Ludicolo first because it's Swift Swim, so it outspeeds everything and has massive damage output. I bait in water attacks into Galvantula, then swap out next turn to give Tentacruel the extra turn to damage 2 Skulls. This way, Sceptile can protect from Ice Beams the next turn, and a second Sludge Bomb picks up the kill. Now depending who the AI is looking at, it's going to send out a different Pokemon. If it's looking at Sceptile, it sends out Tentacruel. If it's looking at our Tentacruel, it sends out Blastoise. Since I know a Deep Pulse isn't a kill, I can correctly predict it going from our right side and Leaf Storm away the Vaporeon. I swap out to Starmie on the next turn, but Thunder severely low rolls and keeps the Blastoise above half. Therefore, a second one doesn't kill him, which lets him get off a Shell Smash I was dreading. Shit. Okay, that's a little iffy. Additionally, I also overlooked one of the Shadow Ball rules that lined up with Starmie. Yikes. Ouch. Oh, I forgot about that interaction. Fuck. I double swapped to Tentacruel and Ludi, which allows me to survive the next wave of attacks, and I can quickly Giga Drain at Blastoise before it racks up too much damage. This was a rough start to the fight. Not only did I allow Blastoise to set up, but I'm also missing a counter for his Tentacruel in the back. Ooh, that poses a huge problem then. If someone was to die, it's not Starmie, because we need Starmie to kill Tentacruel. We no longer have Psyshock for the Tentacruel. Fuck. I double up Volt Switch and Giga Drain into Jellicent and send in Lantern on the right side. This way I won't have to deal with Jellicent sponging up damage constantly. That's a good range. That's a good range. I'll take the free HP. I'll take the free HP. Thank you. I'll take that. Yes, okay. Okay. We're in this. I can swap over to Sceptile safely in this position. It's also a free turn for Lantern to chip away some health so I can pick up a double kill next turn. Rock Slide, okay. T-Spikes, that's fine. No, Lantern, you didn't do what I needed you to do. Kabutops is a menace. I have no way of beating its speed to the Swift Swim, and its damage output is way too high. I'm just switching and switching and switching, but not actually attacking, so I'm not making progress. I decide here to make an aggressive decision by double sacking Tentacruel and Sceptile. This way I have a massive shift in momentum. It's too fast. I should have sacked earlier. Volt Switch the Kabutops to kill, because that actually kills. We move before the Tentacruel. And then we keep ourselves from dying from poison damage. Okay. And then Tentacruel kills one of them. Tentacruel kills one of them. Yeah. I think we're scraping by. If this Muddy Waters, Galvantula dies. If it attacks. Or we can get a high roll. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. This was so horribly played. There's not much to say about that fight. It's an incredibly tough battle that requires crafty play that I just simply did not have. But with all 8 badges in hand, I'm able to finish off the last part of this plot. We first have to chase down Zinzalin off the coast of Route 21 by shutting down their electric gates. It's a similar tag battle as the one we had in Lacunosa Town, but this time we have a massive level advantage due to the jump in the level cap. The second time we face off against him goes just about the same as the last 1v1, except this time we don't need a sack here, because despite a minus attack nature, Mienshao can outspeed and kill Glalie without having to worry about head smash. Colress was no issue either, and neither were any of the Shadow Triads in Ghetsis' room, but Ghetsis himself was the easiest by far. This should be an immediate death to a Shadow Ball. We're spell tag, so we outspeed and we have enough damage to kill. Beautiful. Okay, we're looking at a Night Slash now. Aqua Tail, okay. It cannot crit. If it crits us, we die. Stop, okay. But we don't tank another hit. We have to switch out. That was the issue. Here's what I think we have to do here. I might have to go Haxorus, Dragon Dance. This is a little tight. I really thought it would Aqua Tail, Night Slash for the kill, but it didn't. Remember, it's Sniper, so if it crits any of its hits, we're just fucking dead. We're gonna have to take a hit anyway, so we might as well just Dragon Dance. Okay. Okay, we're in this. We're so in this. We're so in this. We're so in this. We got this. We have this in the bag. EQ to kill. This is so in the bag. Perfect. There is a little bit of finickiness because the Electros will like Volt Switch. If I recall correctly, this should be perfect. Wide lens. That means dual chop. 99% accuracy. Beautiful. Okay, Sucker Punch is not a kill. Only Sucker Punch crit is, yeah, and it didn't get it. It didn't go for it, so. I meant to Earthquake there, but. Mold Breaker removes its Levitate. This is perfect. This is so perfect. This is all going according to plan. Perfectly planned. Or Not perfectly planned. But I did have a backup in case it did go wrong. So, whew. Easy clap. There's not much standing left between us and the end of the game, so I spent some time flying around the region gathering TMs and items that I might need for the last stand. There's just a couple hitches in the plan. This double battle with 2 ace trainers, their Pokemon are just glass cannons built to maximize damage, which means that any of my Pokemon can just swap in on a resist and knock them out with no issue. The end has a couple more ace trainers for you to fight. This is the strongest that the trainers are gonna be, but they all happen to be easy single battles where you can just pivot through a Pokemon and retaliate to kill. And there's just one more to squeeze in, Hackmaker Haramsu. His team can randomly be either a single or a double battle, and depending on which it is, his team composition actually changes. Unfortunately for him, the singles team is simply worse than the doubles team, so just by preparing a set of Pokemon that can handle him on the doubles format, it's inadvertently also viable against his singles team. Volcarona just vanishes to a Brave Bird, and Lumineon gets checked by Lantern. I can also send in my Swoobat on Garchomp's Earthquake and trick on a Flame Orb to cripple its attack. We trick so that it gets the Flame Orb, so that it gets burned and it reduces its damage. We take the Yachi Berry. Ice Punch. Okay, I think it's dead then, right? Ooh, maybe not. Okay. Then his final Zapdos disintegrates to a Rock Wrecker, which means I finally reached the Elite Four in this game. The E4 in this game is no joke, and I'm only saved by the fact that many of the Pokemon have overlapping weaknesses. The plan that I cook up deems it necessary that I start against Grimsley because he's the most problematic. The fight starts off pretty fine with Gallade being able to break through the Bisharp even past its Choppleberry. The biggest issue is this Houndoom. I've already roll compressed both Chantal and Caitlyn down to a single Pokemon, and I still don't have a foolproof plan for this thing, except for exactly Shell Armor Samurott. We're going to be playing so that our health is literally pin perfect, but tag on the poison chance from Sludge Bomb or the burn chance from Fire Blast, and we have a big issue here. My solution here was to pre-freeze my Samurott by ice punching myself in a wild double battle. This way, on the switch in, we could Scald to defrost ourselves and Aqua Jet to secure the kill. Oh my god, all this planning for damage ranges and it missed the fucking Fire Blast. But at least we know it can never, poison us. Scald doesn't kill, but the Aqua Jet secures. Man, what an out. His next Crocodile dies to Scald, and I pivot over to Crobat on the Weavile. Surprisingly, it goes for a Swords Dance despite low kick being a kill, but that's okay because I equip Crobat with a Yachi Berry. I swap over to Escavalier, and accordingly, Weavile goes for another Swords Dance. We live on 2 HP. Smart Strike kills. Okay. Wait, what? I don't understand. Doesn't that say not a kill? That's kinda odd. The Night Slash here is never supposed to kill. At most, it would have done a little more than half, but the message never read a crit. Apparently, one of the bugs in this game is that the associated damage calc doesn't recognize the Steel-type nerf to not resist Dark and Ghost moves. At the time, I never figured this out because Escavalier is the first Steel-type I ever had, so I just hadn't come across this interaction yet. This means that Escavalier is dead, and I no longer have a risk-free plan out of Grimsley. Eventually, the team dies at Marshall since Escavalier is a pivotal piece in that plan. So technically, the attempt dies here, but I'm not going to recognize that loss due to an inherent bug. Off-stream, I cooked up a slightly different plan for Grimsley that takes into account the Steel-type nerf. The first part goes the same. Scald kills the Houndoom, except this time on the Crocodile, we swap out to Crobat and kill with Gallade with Drain Punch. This baits out Hydreigon next instead of Weavile. Here, I can swap over to Altaria to Moonblast for super effective damage, and now with Weavile out against Altaria, it still Swords Dances, but after one turn of setup, it now sees a kill with Ice Shard. This way I can bring out Escavalier against Weavile, having only set up one Swords Dance instead of 2. Let's Smart Strike. Okay, so it's still the bug again. I don't know why. It is what it is. Beautiful. Alright. Now that all that bullshit with Grimsley is over, you can see the beauty of my planning. Haunch Crow, Swagger. You can probably see where I'm going with this. Scald, okay. It'll get a little weird because there is the possibility of Trick Room. If that happens, then we're just gonna have to plan our sucker punches really damn well. Okay, so no Trick Room, so we don't have to deal with that, which makes our lives infinitely easier. Beautiful. Okay, yep, that was an issue, but thankfully we're past it. Aftermath damage. Chandelure. This has haze and it's faster. So if it hazes us and we use Sucker Punch, we lose. But if it attacks us and we use Night Slash to predict the haze, we also lose. But it should see the kill here, and it's very likely to go for an attacking move, so we're gonna Sucker Punch. Yeah. Night Slash kills here. Night Slash kills here. And Night Slash kills here. Beauty. Oh, you thought the Honchkrow was done? No, Honchkrow still has to pop off. Right now, Giraffrig is full health, so it's not going to wish. We're going to Sucker Punch. And dies. Night Slash kills. Gothitelle Night Slash and kills. Night Slash and kills. Simple endeavor. It's a simple endeavor. Alright. Marshall is just a Gallade sweep. Psycho Cut here. Psycho Cut here. Psycho Cut here. Oh, fuck. Okay, I did not see that coming. But that's okay. But that's okay, because then it guarantees damage on the next Pokemon. That's fine. That's fine. Because now we can just Drain Punch this easily, get some health back. Psycho Cut here. Oh, I crit the U-turn. Thank you. D-Dance is okay. We outspeed with Brave Bird. This kills. Beautiful. Okay, here we have to U-turn out. It's gonna go for a Rock Slide, which is fine. We go Escavalier. That's fine. That is not fine. Okay, the plan was to Toxic Stall, and you're the only one with Toxic. So that is not good. I think at this range, we live in Ice Punch. Moonblast for some damage. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This is all fine. I think we can live in Ice Punch. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Crobat takes the Drain Punch. And we can Brave Bird to kill. I don't think Recoil kills us. Yeah, okay. Perfect. That's it. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Leading with Togekiss. Well, we actually need to cross poison twice, but I'll take the crit. I'll take the crit. I was gonna say if it crits us, then we would have died. Sorry, if it got a high roll crit air slash, we would have died. Okay. This is Mountain Gale or Thunderbolt from Lapras. We're gonna swap out. All right, Spirit Break to lower its special attack. At the same time, it's gonna heal us with Shell Bell. I think this kills. Of course it didn't. Okay, here's Altaria. We actually do need to preserve Gallade because of the Aggron in the back. We're gonna go to Escavalier. Technically we protect. Technically we protect for the health back, but whatever. We just go for the kill. Okay. Whoa, Gengar now? In that case, we'll go Hodgecrow. It probably sees Shadow Ball kill, maybe? Yeah, okay, that's weird. Okay. Even if it did Destiny Bond, we would have just sacked our... we would have just sacked Hodgecrow here. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're kind of off our line now, so we're gonna have to play this by ear. The issue with this Aggron is that it's super defensive, and it has filter, so we can barely do any damage to it. The most we can do is close combat from Gallade, which does about 50%. So the next highest amount of damage we can do is through counter. Of course, flinches do not help our case. Counter. Okay, we can get at least one off. That's a decent amount. We're gonna sack Escavalier here. If it low rolls and we live, then we can probably deal enough damage, but unlikely. Oh, hold on, I might have fucked up. It's faster than my Gallade here. Gallade can't do anything to this Aggron because it just dies to Dragon Rush. Because it's autotomized, so it's faster. Samrock can Scald with Shell Smash and kill, but we need some chip with Brave Bird. Okay, I think that's enough. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Sea Acrobat. Even if I Shell Smash, it's still gonna be faster. I'm just gonna Scald then. Okay, it went Avalanche. Your loss. The Oshawott run ends off with Samurott defeating and winning the battle. This ROM hack was so fun to play, and it's such a refreshing mix of the Gen 5 games. The version I'm playing is still a little buggy, but the hack creator is creating a hardcore version to be released soon, so check it out when it comes out. If you want to see more Nuzlocke content like this, subscribe and stay tuned.